Welcome all to today's Dashcam Diary of a Disabled with chronically happy and Stormy Dog in the back. She shook her head. What good timing. Anyways, we are headed to my chiropractor appointment that I did not want to schedule for Friday because my bill is getting a little erratic and high. And I can't really afford to pay for this. But I wasn't really in alignment from Wednesday. So I have to go back this Friday to try and get realigned so then I can last longer until Wednesday. I'm taking care of me this time, guys. I'm actually doing breakfast on the way with my protein shake. Sinus rinse this morning, brushed my teeth, threw on some new clothes and deodorant, and out the door I went. Oh, man, am I just tired. Tired and pain. That's another wonderful day to be alive. Like the thickness of that stuff. Am I on time? Heck no. It is about 15 minutes till, and I'm barely getting on the road. I hope there's some more videos I can do with tips to help people try to help themselves. Really, a lot of it's just deep breathing and breathing work. People forget how to breathe. In the nose, out the mouth. And just doing that for several minutes in a row and really focusing on the inward part of feeling your body and feeling your feelings and feeling everything that you need to feel with each breath that you take. And with each breath, as you take a breath inward through your nose, your stomach should rise. what can I do to slow it down? What treatments will help me? I'm in this stuck process of getting insurance to approve what helps me. And if that medication does in fact help me even more, then I can potentially not have to have surgery. I would rather not have surgery, but at the same time I do want surgery because I feel like it's a fix. Quick fixes are not always the answer. I've had lots of sinus surgeries, and it was the answer for my sinuses many times over. But now that I understand what is causing them, oh my gosh, tissue box. Ugh. It's a tough decision, guys. Surgery or no to surgery. Especially when you have to advocate for yourself for very strange, complex reasons on why you would need surgery. You need to have a special set of eyes that are willing to look and ears that are willing to listen about these things. I am so upset that my neurosurgeon is gone, that I had help. And he's gone. Do I really want tethered cord surgery again? Why, yeah, I think it would really help me. Before my fall, no, I did not want surgery. Now that I have more bulging discs, yes. Yes, I do want surgery. Not necessarily on the bulging discs, but there's something with my spinal cord that's making it super tight. And it's got to be tethered somewhere. I've got spinal cord injury and stickiness somewhere along my spine. My mom was able to get a full MRI, but now they're unwilling to do my mom another MRI because the MRI doesn't show anything that they feel fit to operate on. Like, everything in my book tells me it's a tethered cord. There's no reason I should be having this amount of pain otherwise. But it also makes me think, like, what is going on with my mom's spine? What is going on with my dad's spine? What are they doing? What are they doing about it? They're doing all these other things, and it's not helping them. So to watch them not get any help for the type of pain that they're in. My dad, he doesn't talk about it as much. I mean, he does with me, if I can get him off of his audiobook. But my mom is stubborn about it, and she doesn't see any point in talking about it if there's no solution, really. That's where I have when I'm kind of stuck like this in my decision-making process of where I need to go medically right now, I'm just unsure. You know, I wanted to fight hard for tethered cord. I wanted that, but I need my IVIG treatment. Like, if I can get that treatment, I wonder what it would help solve in my body and my pain, and my cycle of pain. It makes me wonder how much that's really playing a role in my systemic inflammation and my, it's gotta be the thing that's underlying that we are not treating that can really probably make a world of difference in my pain levels. Because watching what happened with my friend in Vegas start her IVIG treatments and seeing how she does with them, she's starting to get feeling back that she hasn't had feeling back in that part of her body in years. It makes me hopeful, I guess, that maybe it can stop this inflammation because of my immune system causing it. Maybe that's the answer to the key to getting everything to calm down. That's my hope. But I have to figure out how to get this treatment. I need this medication. I need to talk to my doctors. I need to talk to Dr. Jane. Because his PA and his staff are just not doing it for me. They're not cutting it for me. And that reminds me of over the last couple of days I had some lady reach out to me, and she is in such a heightened state of fear. Like, I don't know if anything I said could even get through to her. Like, she was asking so many questions and basically the same question over and over and over again. Because she's stuck in that cycle of fear. It really hurts to see, like, it's a stranger. But to realize, like, I was at that point. I'm awake now and I understand, but it's kind of triggering for me to have to deal with somebody else being triggered. It gets so hard because I want them to wake up so bad. I want them to understand there is help out there. And I think this lady is just she's so down in the dumps. I really hope I don't hear of her stopping things and just ending it all. I know she's got fight in her because she's obviously trying. She's fighting for her life, guys. This lady that contacted me is fighting for her life, and she wanted to know if Dr. Jane would give her IVIG treatment, no questions asked. And I'm like, well, I know that she's jaded. I know that she don't trust doctors. I understand that she's just trying to listen to this one doctor that's telling her she needs the treatment, but yet he won't order the treatment for her. That is some toxic doctor, man. He's trying to, he's manipulating her. Between her long can't be a superhero. I can't put myself in the situation as I'm still trying to deal with my own. I mean, I can be a friend and I can listen and I can give suggestions the best that I can, but when somebody's in that state, in that high anxiety, PTSD state, it's hard to get through to them. They're listening, but they don't really hear or understand the complexities of what they're triggered by. They don't understand that they're even triggered. They don't understand. I tried my best to just calm her, just getting her to a calm state so where she can comprehend and listen and really hear what I had to say. I have to talk about this. Oh, and I have to get a hold of my therapist's office. I keep forgetting I need to return their call. They have a therapist lined up for me. Because, I need to talk to somebody. It's so hard, I would make a great social worker. I really would. But when it comes to me being on the spectrum and ADHD, I'm so susceptible to being triggered myself. It's really hard for me to be able to help others. I have a hard time helping myself. I'm always going to have triggers. I'm always going to have my PTSD. It's a part of me. I can do better with coping with it, though, and I can do better with responding to my triggers and reacting. And I have put so much work into that, and so much work into it myself. So then I can have a stronger shell, so I can actually help others. But I can't get too involved. If I get too involved, I just let myself go. Because I'll forget all about my problems and forget about all my self-care and all the things I need to do on the regular to make sure that I stay okay. I can stay in this neutral balance of, I've got issues, but I can manage them a little bit better. This might be what I talk about at my chiropractor. He's part of my therapy. My primary care doctor is also part of being my therapist. They get to know me. Once they get to know me and see me regularly, they totally understand and they can make sense of things with me. First impressions are horrible of me. I make horrible first impressions with doctors because of my PTSD, and my best coping mechanisms are just not conducive sometimes for the situation. I can't wait for my appointment. I'm so close. Today's only a half hour long, so I'm only going to get 15 minutes of appointment, really. But it's probably going to be just enough to get me back aligned so I can last until Wednesday. Because before I left for Vegas, I was going 2 to 3 times a week. I was trying to just go once a week when I got back. But things just didn't align properly last appointment. But this lady is haunting me. I don't want her to be a statistic, guys. I don't want her to be a statistic of giving up totally. She's like that she told me she's at the bottom of her barrel. She don't give an F anymore. She's getting to the point where the doctors are making it where she wants to just give up. Her doctors that she has seen are forcing her to basically just end it all because they are not helping her. They're manipulating her and not doing the right due diligence and doing no harm to their patient. This lady's anxiety is so high. And I have seen so many friends of mine with chronic illness in various states of panic and distress and survival. Because doctors are just not listening to us. We need to stand up and fight as patients, as women, as chronic illness warriors. Because that is what we are. We are warriors, and we are zebra strong. I am making way more zebra strong bracelets. Here's my own. This is the one I'm keeping. But these are the ones I'm gonna have to give to some other zebra strong warriors. I need to keep them alive. Doctors are not keeping their patients alive. It's so disheartening, guys. I was so upset about this lady. I mean, it really took me off my rocker, you know, having to deal with somebody's trigger PTSD. This is also why I couldn't be a social worker. I can't turn it off. I can't turn my feelings off towards somebody fighting for their life, guys. I can't turn it off. I care. I care about life, and I care about people living. I want people to live their best lives, live their dream. I'm crying for this lady so much. It's not that I'm like crying because I'm helpless. I'm not helpless. But this lady needs help, and I'm gonna have to try and hunt her down because I don't want to see an obituary soon. And she's local. She's in my state. I don't know where in my state, but she's local, and otherwise she wouldn't be seeing Dr. Jane or being suggested by allergist, immunologist. He's the one that has helped save my life. Like, he has helped me figure out what I need and needed. This lady's doctors say that this is what she needs. She needs IVIG treatment, but they won't touch the test with the 10-foot pole. Why won't they order these tests for her? But yet they want to send her to another doctor and pawn her off on somebody else to run these tests because they're afraid they're not going to get paid for the test. Maybe, I don't know. I can't comprehend it. I have to know more. But I'm at my appointment, so I gotta go. Peace out, guys.